intro music. Yeah! Woohoo!
Hey everybody, welcome to the channel where today we're going to introduce you to Sync, which is the latest project that we've been talking about in my Discord. If you haven't joined, well, one of the reasons too is so you can hang out with us as we test some of these things out. Sync is created by the amazing individuals at Spocks.club, JuneBree, Glare, and other people who've been helping out to make what we've been wanting as a player base for a long time. And it's simple. The ability to take this information, put it somewhere so that we can actually get an idea of what things cost in the game. Now, for those unfamiliar with Spocks.club, here's an example. Spocks.club is the actual website. We use this to, calculate how much it's going to cost to go to other levels, to upgrade, to say, if I want to go from 46 to 53, I'll show you that in a little bit, but also to track battle logs and other useful things. Well, now this is going to let me say all this research goes into there without me having to enter it manually. Now, for the purposes of this video, you can see that in my Spocks.club account, I have changed some of my researches just so you can see an example here. And Sync itself, well, it's a beauty. You want to see it? I know that you do. I'm going to open up here on the bottom right of my screen. Bam. So it's an application that is currently on my computer. Now, there is a mobile version of this and now a PC and Mac client for this that will allow you to sync yours accounts so that you can put all this stuff together in a Spocks.club, and thus we'll show you how it works and remind you how it works in a little bit. But a couple notes to make for this. So when you download this, you're going to go through a couple of steps. First step being is actually, getting the download folder and then extracting everything into its own folder, which, as you can see on the screen, I've done right there. Then what you're going to do is simply run it. Now, what you do when you run, you're going to get this screen that you see on my screen. You're going to need to log in. Logging in is going to do the predictable. It's going to want you to log in with your Spocks.club account. So you will need these two things, a Spocks.club account and a Scopely ID. Once you go to this authentication window, you'll get the 6-digit code, insert, and hit login, and then hit link account with the correct code. And then you're going to have to re-log in with your Scopely ID. Once you've hit the link, it's going to open up another window so that you can do that. I'm going to enter my information real quick so you don't see it. So be right back. All right, so what is then going to happen when you've hit the login, whether you're on the phone or the mobile device, is you'll get this screen. So when you actually want to do the sync, remember you have to do this manually because this program does not save any information from Scopely or from yourself. You're going to have to resync every time you want to do it manually. But instead of having to actually say upgrade an officer or upgrade research in game and then go click a button on the website, you can simply begin sync. Now, what this is going to do is log you out of the game for obvious reasons, because this is doing a quick little login to gather the information it needs. The cool thing is it'll actually check and see everything that has changed compared to your last login. And as you can see, I've got several researches that have changed that are now getting updated, as well as a couple of building levels that have changed, but no officers since I've done my last set. I'm going to hit save changes, and then there we go. That is then going to have everything set up in my website version of Spocks.club. So now that I can actually check some things over and simply re-log in into my game. But let me give you a pause. I'm going to pull the website back up. All right, so here I've got the website back up. As you saw, every time you hit that resync, one, you're going to have to re-log in with your Scopely ID and with your Spocks.club account. And then once you go back into Spocks.club, you're going to refresh everything. And once you go through that process, you should see everything get updated, as you can see right there on the screen. Now it actually is showing my correct amount of my researches and all the things that I've done. And now I can actually go to the next step of the tool, being freaking amazing and doing some of the important things that we've been wanting for a long time. So for example, I'm actually going to get out of there. Let's go over to cost calculator. We're going to do we're going to use this feature real quick. Let's hit requirements. Operations. This is exciting. So we hit operations. Now what am I going to do? Well, I'm going to set this target a little bit higher. I'm going to set it to 60. So what this is going to do now, after I've pulled my research from the game and where my buildings are, everything, now it's going to take all that information right down here. You can see everything's now been pulled. I've got everything listed from where I'm currently at in the game. And it's going to tell me roughly what I need in materials and resources to get to level 60. Yeah, I'm a glutton for punishment because I want to see these numbers. Apparently, it's going 1160 trillion par still. That's wow. I hope there's more efficiency researchers. Thankfully there are, but now I can see over, oh gosh, that's a lot. Okay, how about we make a more realistic target for Rev? So let's make it to where level 51, right? That's the target. A lot of people go after 49. Well, that would tell me that I now need to have 2.6 trillion par still. That's actually not that bad. 46,000 rare uncommons. I would also then need common crystal 400,000. That's going to be latinum, ladies and gentlemen. And by the way, me and JB were talking today about adding a metric in here that shows you the cost of what it will be to transfer those commons into latinum, so you have an idea of, instead of needing 1 million commons, you'll know how much latinum you'll need. Stay tuned for that update. You'll need these ascension keys for me to get above 50 plus. Don't forget, you'll need those rare tactical cores, and then of course all the other things as well. So now that I was able to upload all of my updates to the game, instead of having to manually enter them, I did it all with the press of a button. This now makes it easier for me to plan for the future, see what's ahead, and know where exactly I'm at, so I can know what different paths to take. And again, this is a great tool in my opinion because it is safe. It doesn't record any information from Scopely's side nor from the player's side. It's just a single time login, like you would log into your game, or even like you would use, an emulator and stuff like that on your computer to simply pull that information, log out, put it into here, and now we can use it to test and see everything that we need in a way that we simply can't in game. There's no way for me to automatically calculate what it's going to cost to get to all these levels, while also seeing every building that I need to upgrade at one time, every research that I need to have installed before I can go to certain levels. And that's the benefit of having this ability to sync your client to Spocks.club, which many of us were already using already. Oh, and I had to transition this real quick because I did want to point out this also will update and pull the information of your officers, thus helping you know exactly where you are here, and which is a great opportunity for you to pull this information if you happen to use the officer tool. Shout out to Lube and Stewie Doo, another great project that I've gotten to work with for the past couple of years. You can now automatically update these officers and then import/export this if you want to put it into your officer tool spreadsheet, which is a Google Sheets or an Excel file, thus giving you even more opportunities to magnify your gameplay and understanding with less actual work, thanks to the ability to just sync your information from your account. Now, for those who are excited, and hopefully you are, because I definitely been excited to been helping them experiment with this project and see where it goes. If you want to get Spocks.club, the easiest way, especially if you're going to need help or you have questions, is to go to their Discord. Now, you can use the Spocks.club project Discord channel that I have in mind, but they have a dedicated Discord. If you're one of those individuals who doesn't use Discord, you can comment down in the comment section below, and we can send you a link so that you can download it based on if you're on a PC client, web client, etc., etc. We can hook you up. Just let us know, and more than happy to help you out. Again, this is JuneBree, Glare's, etc's project. They did an amazing job. I'm simply trying to help y'all be aware of some of the really cool things that players in this community puts together to make the game even better, because that's exactly what this does. It makes all of our gameplays better, which means more fun, more time to play with our friends, and more times to just enjoy the heck of everything that's going on. If you have any questions, as always, drop in the comment section down below. Live long and plunder. Stay safe with those Space Cowboys. Deuces, that's me. Catch you on the next video, and more than happy to answer any questions you have about this one. Again, thank you to everybody who has helped with this project. Catch you on the next one. Deuces.
An even better outro than the intro. For the empire and glory to your house.